I'm back. Sorry, this is a day late. I lost track of time. Things have been going on. I could go into it, but it's incredibly boring, but incredibly meaningful in my life. And let's just move on. Okay, so what's been going on this week? Well, China's paying the Triads in Hong Kong to stir up protesters as protesters in possibly the most blatantly obvious and horrifying way. China has troops in Shenzhen right now on maneuvers, training, but the general message is calm yourself down or we will. And for those in the know, there are many channels all over the world, and one of them is Strange Parts, and the host of which lives in Shenzhen, or used to. He had some apartment problems recently, so I'm not sure where he's at right now, but we hope he's okay, and I would love to see his perspective on everything going on. But again, there's restrictions because he lives in China. So we might not see anything on that. But I hope he's okay. And I hope that the protesters are okay. They are trying to find a way to keep certain changes from happening until they're supposed to in 40 plus years' time. The thing chief among them is that they do not want extradition to the Chinese mainland to go through. Because then it would be nothing but a thing for somebody speaking out against the Chinese government, or somebody speaking out because they have different rights than mainland China does, to suddenly be whisked away on some trumped-up charge and then disappeared to China. So things are getting worse there, but it's so transparent. But the question really becomes, with China, do they care? Do they care about the sanctions that might come down on them as a result of it? Will there be sanctions? Russia took Crimea, and there was really no problem there. So China might be banking on the fact that we have an idiot in chief, and that the rest of the world will poo-poo it, but accept it if they do have to go in and restore order. So it's just a question of, are they going to pull the trigger on that, and then what's going to happen? 2 decades ago, Hong Kong was 40% of China's GDP. They are now 3%. So Shenzhen across the way is doing just as well, if not better. And China's had enough. I get it, but agreements are agreements. The people of Hong Kong, they deserve to live with their freedoms until 40 plus years from now. And at that point, I don't know if they're going to try for independence. I couldn't tell you. I'm not there. I'm not directly involved. But China's trying to nip it in the bud early, and I'm not sure how that's going to play. We've had other things going on. I'm not going to go into it. This week has just been, there haven't been mass shootings. There haven't been, mass craziness. But, enough of it is going on that it's just, you can watch it in the news and you can get snippets of it, but there's no real deep dives. And I'm not comfortable, deep diving on the issue in Israel with having 2 of our congresswomen who happen to be Muslim visiting or not. I don't know. Our president, I think, needs to be impeached. I've thought this for years, and the election's coming up soon. It might be a moot point, but if you're one of those people that are on the fence saying like, yeah, we could get rid of him, then we'd have Pence. Now would be a great time actually to impeach President Trump. And if we got a President Pence out of it, there's not much he could do. Because the moment he started to step out of line and start doing crazy stuff, we impeached, we will have impeached, Trump. It's easy enough to impeach him or simply not elect him again. So, Pence. So, now's a really good time. I would be, calling Nancy Pelosi and be like, look, what I just said. So there we are. But anyway, Tuesday, we have another Maker episode coming, and I'm reasonably sure that we are well along in the process, but you're going to find out about the trials and tribulations of 3D printing and all the fun of building a mask on a 3D printer. We'll get into that and some of the problems, and we'll even finish one. By finish one, I mean, clearly we'll finish it, but I mean, finish it, paint it, it'll all be beautiful. So come see us on Maker Tuesday, and we will go through that together. In the meantime, like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you're made aware of new videos that come out. We do a lot of things on this channel. We're going to do a lot of things, and I think it's going to be, just a blast. So come and join us. That said, put the comments down below, and we'll see you next time. So from all of me to all of you, have a great rest of the evening.